our breakout. We have a pullback, which is A, and now this is B, and now we're going to probably get C, maybe. Which that would backtest this breakout area. It would also backtest this breakout area, right? Basically the entire range that we've been in forever. I mean, literally forever, right? So, and then once we get that back test, right, we back test it, and then that's when we get the real move, right? And then this whole thing was just a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 of the third, and now we're going into the third of the third, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves up, right? So that's definitely in the cards. Or this wave right here isn't finished yet. If it's not finished yet, then it will look something like this. I don't know exactly what it's going to do. I can just give probabilities, right? The probabilities, and what those probabilities would look like, right? So what it could look like, right, is this fractal right here. So if you see, the top chart is the current price and the bottom chart is the fractal. So it started off like an ABC, right? We have this move here, we have this move here. Then we have a 1, 2, 3. We have a 1, 2, 3, right? And then we come down and we flatten out. We come down and we flatten out. And now the price, right, or I should say the fractal, just had a beautiful breakout. And what we can see right now is the price, it got up into these retracement levels up here, but it's starting to curl over a little bit. And it's not, to its credit, it really depends on if Bitcoin can stay relevantly healthy. And I know it's ranging, but it's at the bottom of the range, which means it's giving the perception that the market is weaker. But at the same time, XRP is still holding up pretty good, and Bitcoin, I think, has another hit to the low, not that far away, probably like 28.5, 29K area before a reversal. But anyways, let's get back to it. So this is the fractal that could potentially be happening, which is right here. So basically, that fractal suggests, right, we're going to continue just going up like this. So we just had a little correction, and then we're going to continue rising like that. So that's option 2, right? The first option, we come down and backtest. So then what would that be is, right, if we got another pump to the high, then that would be 5 waves. And then we can start to correct, right? Let me just going through the different time frames just to see. So potential target for that breakout would be, we already hit the 92. Next one would be $1.01. And $1.15, right? I would say our next target for sure is between $1 and $1.15. Doesn't mean it's going to stop there, right? But that's the next resistance from the previous breakdown, right? So you always got to go to, you know, where the highs were. So we're talking 115, between $1 to $1.40, really. But let's just stick with $1, right? Let's just be conservative and stick with $1. So let's say so that's basically what it would look like, right? So what would that be compared to the other account we had? So the other account, I said what? 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And this is 1, 2 of the third. This whole thing is the third, right? So this is the third of the third. And then, you know, 4, 5. And then that would be wave 3, right? Then we would pull back down, wave 4, and then go to wave 5. So that's basically what we can see. A, B, C. Then we A, B, C. And then we start our main wave, right? So then, right, we have 1 through 5. That would be 1, 2. So this whole thing is what? 1. And then we're going to get 2. And then we get the big third wave, right? That takes us all-time high. Should probably put it on this chart here. So yeah, those are basically what we have here. So just do it one more time. Number 1, we come and back test this breakout. So this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And then we go into 3, or probably some diagonal, right? Like some type of diagonal, but I don't think so. But it'll be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, right? And we back test. I'm sorry, A, B, C, and then we back test. So we broke out. We're ranging, we break out. We come back down and back test the breakout zone. We hold it as support, and then we go. That gets us up higher, right? Or what could happen is we're ranging, we break out, we're consolidating a little bit more, and we're going to get another hit to the high. And then we just kind of, flag out, and then we go, right? So it could be something like that. So either way, we're going to get a pullback. The question is, do we pull back now and back test, or do we hit the high? Do we go up higher, right? And if we do follow that fractal, it could just, go, right? I mean, it can get really, really fast, really quick. So, easily. So, we just have to wait and see. I mean, if you look at XLM, it looks freaking gorgeous. Look at that. It's like perfect. We have this triangle here. I mean, this falling wedge here. We broke out. We impulsed out massively. So the question for XLM is, do we come down and back test that zone, right? Or do we just consolidate a little bit, just consolidate and then hit the high before pulling back and then continuing on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, and then keep going. So yeah, there's just so many different possibilities. But the most important thing you have to understand is the direction we're heading overall, and that is up. Even if we come down and backtest, the overall direction is up. So, you know, trade carefully, not financial advice at all. I could be totally wrong, and this could go to zero tomorrow. You just don't know. But based off the chart and based off everything we know, that's like really unlikely to happen. So I'm long. I'm currently still long. I mean, this move hasn't even started yet. Look, I just want to just explain. Look at this. Look how big this move is, right? Okay, now look how big this move is, right? Now look how big that move is. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is a correction. This is a correction. What is it correcting? It's correcting basically its only bull run in history. Really, its only bull run in history for XLM, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was it. This monster move requires all of this correcting, all of this correcting, all of this correcting, sideways, 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 after brutal long correcting. And this right there is the beginning of something much bigger, because this correction is coming to an end. We have 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Let's freaking go. Right? So you have to understand, from the grand scheme of things, this is years and years and years, right? And this right here, is basically the only bull run. And the same applies for XRP too, right? I could just show you for XRP. It's the same thing. This whole bull run was the only bull run, right? So we had massive sideways consolidation, massive bull run, the biggest bull run, and the only bull run, right? If this was the only bull run, then that means this is wave 1. That's what that means. So now we went up, right? And this whole thing, look how big that is. Look how big that is. Look how big that is. Look how big that is, right? And now, look at where we're at. That's it. So just look at that, right? Like I said with XLM, and then look at this. Monster. 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 That's what it is. This is a crash, rise, retrace, reaccumulation, sideways, sideways, and this is the beginning of much more bullish price action. And it's very dependent. All that is dependent, right? That is dependent on, you know, Bitcoin staying strong and things like that. You know, the stock market not taking a dive, right? So we are on our way to our rocket ship, right? Basically, you know, so we'll see what happens. We don't know what's going to happen in the very short term. Like I said, we come up and we hit the high, we correct, and then we go, or we come down and we back test. So Look at the 30-minute chart. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. What's the next move? Is it obviously this? Right? So that would be W, X, Y, and then we go. That could be what's happening. Right? We come down here and we take out the liquidity, right? Take out the liquidity right here, and then, you know, have a three-wave move, and then we go. That could be what's happening. And then we, you know, then we get that fifth wave, right? We get that fifth wave. Or this needs to be a much bigger wave down, and we backtest the bull market support band. We also backtest the breakout zone from the I'm going to say multi-year range. I think it's been like over a year, and then we get the big monster move. So which one do you prefer? Let's go now, or let's go backtest? Either way, we're bullish, and we should see much more bullish price action. So we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, I'm not selling at 79 cents, and I don't think you are either. So who's selling? Nobody. It's the traders and the liquidity providers and things like that. The market is balancing itself out. You know, look at the move we had. This is that's an imbalance, right? That's an imbalance. So anything you have a major imbalance, a lot of times, you know, it will balance itself out. I mean, that is a monster move. Look, let me show you in the context of things here. So this is what we were looking at, right? This was the chart for the longest time. But then, you know, as you're looking closely, then it just goes up, and then you have to go up and 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 up. I mean, come on. At what point does it get ridiculous? And up 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 and oh, there's the top. Wow. You see what I'm saying? It's all about perception. It's all about your perception, right? That's what it's about. And, you know, when I scrunch it down, then you can see it. But then look at the price. It's freaking flat. It's like it was nothing. You know what I mean? It was nothing. Like, let me just show you one more time. There's the price. We're following it, and then it just goes up and up and up and up and up and up. Right? And then I had to like scrunch it together just to make it fit in the chart, right? So, yeah. So now look at the volatility that created. So see how you see a little move up and then a little move down? But look at this move. That move right there was a huge move. So now we're getting these big swings relative to this tiny flat. That's how we knew, right? That's how you know that this was Wyckoff accumulation and we were in a range for so long because of that, because of all this, right? So, yeah. Give me $1.95. One-to-one extension, $5.15. thereabouts, and the upper target's $11 to $16, and then the main home run grand slam about $27, $29. So basically, we got to clear this right here. If we can clear that, we can easily hit this, no problem, right? So the problem, the thing with charts is when you have all this overhead resistance up here, it's hard. It's hard to break through it. You have these little tight areas, right? It's hard to break through it. But once you break through it, right, then you have no overhead resistance. So then you can go into price discovery, right? You're going into price discovery. So you don't have, once you break these lines, right, it's so hard to break, and then once you break it, then it can just go, right? And that's when it enters price discovery, right? You can't have price discovery until you break the all-time high. What we are experiencing is a correction. We are experiencing a bear market. We're experiencing basically what we've been in for the last how many freaking years, since 2018, right? So, very long time. About 2,000 days, give or take. So the last 2,000 days has been correcting because this move needed it. This move was so big, you could put like 1,000 or 10,000 and you'd be like a millionaire, like multi-millionaire up here. That move was so huge that the percentages were just absolutely insane that it needed this massive bear market, right? Massive crash, then a massive retracement, and then a final reaccumulation. And how you know it's over is because of this sideways move following the crash, following the retracement, following the reaccumulation, sideways range Wyckoff accumulation. We just got the breakout of the range, so we're ready to do this. Up, 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 up. Not in a straight line, but definitely over time, up, up, up.